Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, the train stops at topics of high importance.
Station.
Everybody get off. Dun, 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 dun,
Welcome
dun,
to
dun,
Station
dun, dun,
53.
dun, 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 dun. Woo! Dun, dun.
Enjoy your
Wait,
stay
I'm
here.
mixing two tracks.
Maybe, but it's
Doesn't
okay.
matter. That's okay.
This is
because it's topics of high importance. Dun, 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 dun.
If only people could see our dance with that as well. We were in sync, baby.
Yeah. I was thinking about Goro.
Oh, totally. That did sound a little Mortal Kombat-ish.
Yeah.
We both become
That's.
one.
I think I merged. I think of it.
For sure.
Woo! See it's at that moment that I'm switching to another track and then coming back.
But still in the same era, in the 90s.
Probably, most surely, verifiable. Episode 53?
53.
Do I know someone who's 53? Do you know someone who's 53?
Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe
not.
Maybe not.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe
I was
52.
thinking about this the other day, right?
Maybe they're 54.
Maybe they're 54. Maybe they're 60, 65. If no one feels their age, what does age even mean?
Oh, it's
other than for medical reasons.
Yeah, medical reasons is the only importance, I guess.
And drinking.
And drinking, and I guess it also, because it's so standardized, it represents usually immaturity, maturity, regardless of how mature or immature a person is.
Yeah.
Even if you're
Isn't
mature as a
that fucked up?
child, you still need to experience lots of life to actually be mature. You know, it's just double mature.
Double mature.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the two big M's. You know, most of us know the one M, the yellow M.
Masturbation.
Yes.
That's the yellow M.
That's the yellow M. Why is it yellow, Paul?
I don't know.
I mean, why does the yellow... Why did you go there, is what I'm asking.
Well, I was trying to think of words that...
Start with M.
Yeah.
Right.
And you said big words, and like masturbate.
Masturbate
is like a big no-no word,
It's
right?
a big no-no word.
So I was like, maybe that's... I forgot what you were talking about.
I've forgotten what I'm
It was
talking
just
about.
M words, yeah.
Oh, no, wait. MM, now I'm thinking about Law and Order. But that's not at all.
Two M words.
Two M's.
Mature, because I was saying
And
double
I went,
mature.
and then I'm going back in time.
Double mature.
Double mature. Well done, group. I love those cycles. Those are my favorite memory cycles. Where are we? Sploosh, sploosh. Oh, I recognize this algae. And then you're like, oh, wait, the bird. I've seen the bird before. And then you follow the bird, and then you crick. Your foot makes a twig snap. And then you realize, I found it. Eureka. You're back at square one. The mind is impressive.
It is.
The
Did you
mind
want to
is
finish your double M
terrifying.
word? Because you never... I guessed one, and it was wrong.
All right, you said
Masturbation.
McDonald's.
No, that's probably not.
That's what I was talking about. I was talking about the Golden Arches. We all know the Golden Arches. What
I
other
see.
yellow M do you know about?
That's true. Yep. No, that's pretty much
I think
the most
your
popular.
mind was already at masturbation, and it was just waiting for anything I said that could cue you into saying it. And then when I said M, you were like, wow, this could not have lined up better.
Yeah.
Here I go.
You know, it's like, was the question going to be, what's a good, word to use for... Fuck, what's that game called? I was going to say Tetris. It's not Tetris. Scrabble.
Hungry, hungry hippo?
Hungry, hungry hippo. Yeah, that's very much like Tetris.
The pink one's kind of like a cock.
What?
The pink hippo.
Oh, you're linking hungry, hungry hippo to masturbation?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Pounding your hippo.
But he's eating the cum. He's not getting rid of it. But
That's what goes on in your testicles. That's what goes on in your testicles.
So the hippo is the testicle.
Yes. So
you're not beating, but that means you'd be pounding on your testicle. That doesn't work at all. You like a little knock at the end of your shaft journey.
That's the way that it would represent the hungry hippo. Anyways, this is fucking weird.
I don't even know how we got here.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy. It's a fun place. Mm-hmm. Colorful, sexual.
Thank you, Durban Cheese.
So thank you, Durban Cheese.
And thank you, Amanda.
Yes. That was okay. No, because you just said Amanda. That's fine. Yeah.
There's more than one
There's more than one.
There's more than one.
Is there more than one you?
More than one Paul?
Yeah.
For sure.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There's Paul from the Beatles?
No. I mean you.
Me. Oh,
you.
Are we going into like multiverse shit now?
I don't know. Anything.
Anything.
Is
well,
there
anything?
but in any circumstance, is there a clone of you out there? Is there a
you don't
multiverse clone? I'm just going. I'm diving.
For sure.
I'm diving.
For sure. 1,000%.
Diving. I'm not really talking about probabilities. Or was my initial question, is there another Paul? I want to change the question, if that was the question, and ask, how do you feel about the other Pauls?
I don't know. It's kind of fucked up because if you think the way I think about it, if a lot of people say it's infinite, right?
Right.
So if it's infinite, there's infinite Pauls. At that point, you can't really hate or love yourself because you're everything, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I suppose you could go both ways.
The circle of Paul.
Yeah, you could both.
There's
go
Paul
both
that
ways.
becomes the prime minister. There's Paul that becomes a terrorist. There's a Paul that becomes a hockey player. Is that what happens? It's just weird.
Yeah, because I don't know if infinite implies everything.
And anything.
Because that's how they present it in films.
Yeah.
They present it that every possible incarnation of yourself has happened, but it still feels very determined on our societal values.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're rich in one timeline and you're not in the... Like, it's just like, what? I had a better point than what came out of my head.
No, but it's so vast, isn't it?
No, but yeah, but I feel like the way we perceive it is a very limited view of just like what makes a human a human. Oh, his achievements. Oh, what does this person do?
For us, that's our current little scope, but you can definitely go bigger. Yeah, because if you think of that. Is it us as animals? Is that count?
No, but what I'm saying... Oh, I remember my point. Us as animals. Yeah. We're coming back to that. But that, like, it's not because it is a possibility that it has happened, even if there are infinite possibilities. Do you see what I'm saying?
But doesn't infinite itself mean that it would cover
that
eventually?
Everything is done?
Or will be done?
Why wouldn't there be, like, a bajillion U's like this? You know?
Probably...
because of the fracture
with slight differences.
Yeah, because that's inevitable, I suppose, because of the amount of decisions that are made by a human. You know, and that the shit that happens around you, like all this butterfly effect bullshit. You know?
That's it. Like, let's say if I was a different race, is that possible? Can I be me and be a different race? Because that would mean theoretically
no, but that would
parents...
mean different parents.
Well, that's
it.
You know,
well, that's different.
But that's a reality.
Because then you would be looking at the pathway of like certain sequences of DNA or some shit. Like it wouldn't be like, okay, Paul's code, how many with Paul's code are out there and how are their lives different?
Or it's like Jet Li, man, that movie where you're just like,
oh fuck,
they're like similar but so different.
Do you know what the explanation is for that? Shall we call it a myth that if you are in the same room as your like counterpart in a different universe, that everything goes to shit.
Oh.
No, that everything...
Okay, yeah, because it's an unbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have they explained why that might be?
I think they just think that everything works on balance, maybe.
I guess, but you're occupying different space. You're different molecules. Yeah. Why would being close to each other, you know? Like, you're the same molecules, but, like, there are things that are the same in the world.
Yeah.
Twins, when they stand next to each other, don't explode. Can you imagine? As soon as they breathe oxygen, they just both fucking... That's why they have to split them up at birth. Keep them far away from each other.
Yeah, that's the rule for twins?
That's the rule for twins. You didn't know?
No.
Hydration break.
Time for an ad.
Are we on a topic yet?
No. Let's do an ad before topic.
Fuck. Okay, here's an ad.
I'm Julian McKenzie, co-host of the Scrum Podcast, a sports show I'm doing with my podcasting partner in crime, Tristan D'Amour, on the Upford Network. Every week, we analyze something different from the Canadian sports media landscape. Lack of diversity, getting a job in the field, coverage of different sports, and answering some of the harder questions. Through a combination of back-and-forth discussion and high-profile guest interviews, we're aiming to figure out exactly what's up in the world of sports. Find us wherever podcasts are sold. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, SoundCloud, Message in a Bottle, Morse Code, Telegram, Singing Telegram, Target, Walgreens, Bird's Nest.
Was that enough of a pause?
Yeah, for hells yeah.
Okay. And when we say ad,
Yeah.
we just mean we are promoting our buds on the Upford Network.
True.
Because it's not like the Scrum and the Upford Discussion aren't paying us
No.
to put these on the show.
We're part of the same
Because
network,
our ads
and we
are on
think
their
that,
shows, yeah.
Yeah, and we think that their shows are worth listening to if you enjoy those types of shows.
Yeah,
definitely.
and then the network is growing with different shows.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be cool.
Fun, fun, fun. Upford Network. Fun, fun, fun. That's where we go to have fun, fun, fun. Oh, too many words. Too many words. Okay, let's go with topic number 2.
Topic number 2, straight into gym class.
Straight into gym class.
Do you have your
ding,
shorts?
Ding, 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 ding. Oh my god.
Do you have your
the
uniform?
forgetting the fucking
Worse.
the shorts and shit. So what would happen to you?
I had some teachers said that you couldn't participate.
Right?
I had some teachers that you could participate in the clothes that you're in.
Right?
Some teachers that you're going to go get a detention, I guess, or go to the principal's office or whatever.
Huh. I think there were possibly warnings or some kind of like notation that you forgot your shit. I think wearing trousers, like jeans or some shit, in a gym is one of the most uncomfortable things in the world.
Yeah.
You feel so... I mean, gym was my
your
life.
running shoes. I mean, I would wear running shoes often, but so many people would wear heels and or nice shoes, and it's just like, oh man. So either you do the activity barefoot or in your socks, or you do it in your shoes, unless the shoes were dangerous.
Who the fuck would let them do...
Depends what type of shoes. If they're not like super dress shoes or heels, they're not going to let anyone do anything in heels.
Yeah, no, of course not. I was wearing heels in fucking high school.
But some people have
a lot of people.
like walking shoe. A walking shoe is close to a sports shoe. Well, they'll let you do that and that, but no, not in your Italian leather loafers. Just sliding all over the floor.
What as a woman, as a young woman, forgetting to shave my legs was a big thing because I was horrified by I was constantly worried about what I looked like, and yet I was nothing to look at particularly, and was pretty like tomboyish and stuff. So it was like whatever, but I was obsessed with it and would be mortified if I had any hair on my legs, and I would like sit and I would hold my legs and I would hope that, and I would just think about the guys that I liked and how they would see me and blah blah blah, and it was just like ugh. That was another one that was just like a comment I heard from a group of guys, and they were talking about someone in my class or someone in my year, and blah blah blah, what do you think about blah blah blah, and then the other guy said she never has shaved legs, and I was like, oh god.
They actually pointed out.
Yeah,
really?
yeah, and it's like,
man, who the fuck would? I wouldn't even pay.
Well, no, but that's it. Like it's a very. I mean, maybe that mindset is a bit more. Is it like common in high school because they don't really know, like they don't appreciate things as an older man would, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you were less, like you're really cool when it comes to like respecting women, which is a really nice thing. Thank you very much. Do you feel you were always like that?
Yeah, but at the same time,
like even in high school?
Yeah, even in high school, but it's like girls are so different. You know, it's just like
yeah, but you didn't like with the guys be like, oh, that chick, whatever.
No, I mean, guys are always prone to talking about which chicks they think that they're most attractive and all that kind of stuff, for sure. Yeah, participate in those fantasies, but don't like, oh, this one doesn't wear makeup.
Oh, right. Oh, I see what you mean.
Whatever.
Okay.
They are what they are, but there's no
well,
like.
I mean, and there's a lot of cruelty out there for sure. But
oh,
it's
for
like,
sure, yeah.
It's cool to know that you weren't in that bunch because it fucking sucks. But yeah, gym class, another wonderful moment in my gym class. It was sort of a day that we were doing sort of nonsense. Sometimes there were days like that. And one guy was juggling wooden bowling pins, and he threw them way too high, and one of them landed on one of the students' heads, and she screamed like fucking
that
bloody
must have
murder.
Fucking hurt.
Well, yeah, I mean, wooden fucking bowling pin from a height.
Yeah, I can give an instant concussion.
But it's one of these things where it's like it's a really bad situation. She was fine. She was fine. A really bad situation, but that the noises that are heard just make like that grape video, like that woman who's squashing grapes and falls off. And
falls
just
off
like,
oh yeah,
and
she kind of crushes her windpipe when she falls.
oh my god, it's so hot, it's so awful. And then the newscast, the anchors are laughing because it's too funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like that. It was like that. Do you have? I mean, I'm thinking back. The gym was. It was the class where I could fucking be me, you know, and I didn't have to worry so much about being smart. I could just fucking throw a ball real hard or far, you know. And I'm just like I'm just hearing, you know, when you would set up the badminton nets and like the metal rods into the metal casing or whatever. That sound,
that feeling and that sound,
and setting shit up and getting mats and like getting the equipment out. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of different fun times in gym class and the extracurricular activities that we did in gym class. I did that throughout all of high school, actually. I was played hockey as a goalie for 1 year, and I had to get there like 6:30 in the morning to play. And I actually did it. You know, it was far, and we would play. And I think it was a teacher, one of my gym teachers, who saw me in gym class. We played soccer because obviously a lot of Italians are always going to play soccer. And also it's a very popular sport. Everyone's going to play soccer, actually. Never mind.
No, I think it's probably likely. We played baseball a lot at my school.
And
basketball.
And he was just like, "Hey, you're pretty good. You should maybe think about playing hockey goalie." And I was like, "Oh, that would be fun." So that's why I started that.
Cool. What age?
Junior high. So I guess
Sec 2, Sec 3?
Sec 1.
Oh, Sec 1?
Yeah.
Man, I feel like we are completely misremembering how large we were in Sec 1. When I look at photos and stuff, it looked fucking tiny.
Yeah. It's crazy, the point of view that it's always looking outwards.
Like
it's just
big, like, we're going to fucking.
Well, because we hang out a lot
school.
with our the same people
peers,
as well, right? So we get used to that size as being the norm. That's really funny. I liked a lot. Most of the time, gym class though was a lot of fun, but definitely in the locker room as well. Just whatever I look like, I always judged myself compared to everyone else.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't want to be really hairy. I didn't mind being hairy, but there were some kids that were really hairy, and they always had a hard time. Not always, but sometimes had a hard time depending who's in their class. But yeah, it's always a mix of different things. You know, you have people in your class who don't want to participate and make the class kind of suck.
Yeah,
and you have other ones that are
those
just like you.
I hated the fucking assholes. Yeah. Not who weren't participating out of like an injury or just like anxiety or something. It's just like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's.
You have any idea how good you feel if you fucking just run?
For sure.
Man, the beep beeps. Remember the beep beeps?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
The challenges. That's why I like going to the pool so much. Is that I could push myself physically to achieve a very finite number of things. It's like push for 2 more laps.
Yeah.
Just 2 more laps, and you go, whoa, whoa. You touch that wall, and you're like, my heart's gonna explode, but you've done it.
Yeah,
you know,
succeeded.
Fucking sports, man.
Yeah,
I love it. I wish we had gym class for adults.
Oh,
like once a week. Oh, it's gyms. Never mind. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't know. I feel like
but yeah, being part of a.
Well, I suppose no. There was like those aerobics, the aerobics classes.
Yeah.
The aerobics classes at the Dover Momentum.
The Dover Momentum.
The Dover Momentum, or 70p per ounce. I'm just saying random shit now.
Well,
as if I was just speaking in a different language. You understand English, don't you, Paul?
I do, but so maybe. You're talking about just instead of just doing one activity a week, like yoga or spin class, you want it like treated like a gym class. Like sometimes you're doing a sport, sometimes you're doing.
Well, it's because you can do that because they have these things with different schedules.
Yeah, but nobody wants to do it because nobody wants to schedule it. Everyone is already
No, but if you like, people can do Zumba and yoga in the same week.
Yes, but
they just go at different times because they're on the board at different times. Yeah, but that means
that's two.
You're talking about one evening a week, same evening, same hour,
same group of people.
And you vary things. That could be very fun, actually.
Yeah,
I'd like that. Like it's not your responsibility.
No,
to try
that's
the
it.
shit. I mean, obviously, you might come across stuff that you don't want to do. Like, I'm sorry,
everyone,
those high jumps.
Everyone would register for that time, right? And then there would be like a vote of which 3 things you're going to cycle throughout how many weeks or whatever the numbers are. And the people who don't agree with them can just like, no, I'm not doing this. It's not for me, or they didn't get what they wanted. And,
I think you present 3 things and people sign up for them.
Yeah,
like,
I think that could be easier.
Having people vote and shit, you're getting
True.
yourself into trouble.
Yeah, if you get too many options, people seem to like...
Whoa!
Yeah, that's very true.
There was a thing on a television...
Patent pending.
Patent pending. There was a thing on a thing, I don't know the medium, or the context, but they were doing testes, and people were more interested in testers if there were more options. Like, those Costco testers. But when it came to buying something, the more options there were, the less they bought.
Yes.
Because it was just like,
overwhelming.
I don't know, this is too much for me,
Yeah. And it's true. So just looking at chips, there's so many different brands and flavors.
Yeah.
You're just like, unless you have like a real favorite that you go to all the time, you're just like, okay, I want Ruffles. Oh, there's like 6 flavors.
Well, I mean, with food, it's so hard because we try real hard to tap into that part of our brain that remembers how good we thought something tasted, but we're like, I don't remember super accurately.
No.
I mean, do I like all-dressed chips? I kind of remember that I don't, but I feel like I do. Like, it's this ridiculous game that you play with yourself at the counter and things like, oh, fuck, I really want a croissant. But you know what? That almond croissant last time was sick. Why the fuck am I talking about this? And why? I'm hungry.
Food has been coming up.
But there is no snack after pesh.
Snack
What?
after pesh?
Snack after pesh. Oh, no, snot.
Snot and snack after pesh.
Oh, Kleenex.
Snot and...
Snot and clavish impatient. Don't, the square... The chair. Did you know that this is one of the most embarrassing things for me in front of you?
What? Having a
That
booger
you
come
see
out?
my smile. 10 years, ladies and gentlemen.
It's normal.
Everyone, I should say.
It was on, I think, the second most popular comment on one Reddit question is something that everyone does, but hides and like pick your nose.
Yeah.
It's like number 2.
Yeah, I remember seeing a Dr. Oz episode that said that if you picked your nose, you had a high chance to nick some part of your skin or whatever, if it bleeds or whatever, and then get an infection and you die. And it was just like, yeah, Dr. Oz, sure, buddy.
Somebody picks a
I can't believe
little
those
too
shows
hard.
I can't.
Jam.
Jam. Oh, and I love jam.
Jam is great.
Jam is great with butter on a crumpet. Fuck me.
Choose another number.
5. Fuck. 3.
Alone time.
Alone time. See, that's why I giggled particularly punctuatiously when you said masturbation, because I knew that alone time was one of the categories, and I was like, I'm going to be so crazy. I'm going to bring up masturbation. And Paul's going to be like, oh, I don't want to talk about masturbation. So then when you brought it up by yourself, right off the top,
Booyah.
I was like, wow, that's cosmic.
Cosmic. Just like masturbatation.
The cosmic masturbatation is a very well-known theory by Dr. Spinach. I want to eat something rainbow-colored, motherfucker. Hydration break.
Alone time.
Yeah, alone time. I don't know what to do with myself.
Alone time.
Do you?
No.
Yo, you have trouble too? That's
Of
why
course.
it turns
yes
into
and no.
a nap, right?
Yes and no. It's there's so much to do that often my brain is just scanning of things I should do,
Right.
or thinking about things that I should do but I can't, or you know what I mean.
Can't bring yourself to do, or
the ones that bring the most difficult, most difficulty or most pain or any of that. That's what you think of, and a lot of it just ends up doing things that are maybe not the most important, but give the most
gratification.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the cycle of everything. The cloud that is constantly buzzing around your fucking forehead,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I can handle this one, and then you do that, and, and just grabbing into this fucking tourbillon of mental arithmetic. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It's constant.
Yeah, it just feels like your mind is a blender, and it's just always on.
And you have to put your hand in the blender to get the thing. That's the thing. You're like, you know what?
Like, even on its lowest setting, it's still fucking annoying. You know?
Yeah. And then what I try to remember in these days is the times I feel I didn't have that because I was doing something that made me feel really good.
Yeah.
Like when I do improv, like I'm talking, I'm doing the things, I'm not thinking about all the fucking my career or my financial situation or the house or anything like that. I'm just doing a thing and laughing and sharing moments with other people, so those moments exist. It feels like they don't, because when I'm alone, it's all I hear in my head is like, you should be doing this and you fucking suck, and like and then but when, like what I'm doing right now, talking with you, I can't, that can't happen at the same time.
No, for sure. It's just finding ways to keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
And it's sad that a lot of people tend to go to alcohol for that.
Been there.
And you can understand that, but it's it's like, it's difficult.
Well, there's so many ways to shut it off. Video games, sex, scrolling through Facebook. Yeah. That's the thing. It's the social being alone. Media. Like, that's why meditation has such an amazing impact on people. It's because it calms them the fuck down and makes them okay with just being themselves and just being in that specific moment. I remember reading a post by an artist who said that he was like dangerously self-critical, and that meditation is what got him through that. And like, that's why, like, I keep going back to it a little bit. Like, it's something I resist so much. Like, we have to move. We have to take care of things, even if ultimately you end up not doing anything because you're procrastinating in a negative way. And it's just like, Yeah,
it's like, I'm gonna binge watch a show, and and then just like at the end of the show, unless the series was absolutely fantastic and it puts you in a good mood and it inspires you to do something. Yeah. You often are just going to be like, oh, this fucking sucks.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. And then you're like, I fucking suck because I just did that. Yeah. Yeah. And that's like, I'm rereading my self-compassion book, and it's just saying, stop being on your
Fear the Free book back out. I was like,
feel the fear and do it anyway. Yeah. Two very powerful titles. And it just saying that like replaying these scenarios in your head, being angry at things, either yourself or others, and just continuing down that road is just like, it does nothing. Like, it only hurts you. And that by just being like, look, you're dealing with a lot right now. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. And like, just giving yourself a little hug. It sounds so fucking corny. Yeah. But it gives you that ability, because being angry at yourself doesn't change anything. But being okay with yourself puts your mind in a more positive, not necessarily positive, but in a more realistic place where you can act again. Yeah. You're like, I did this thing.
As opposed to critique yourself. And because that also is very taxing. It removes all that energy, just like, okay, as if your brain is a computer. All that power you're using to worry about that, you remove that, and it removes the stress because you're not pushing yourself so much. Yeah. Okay. All right. What do I want to do?
Yeah, exactly. What's my next step? What do I do after this? Yeah. Have you started reading the book?
No, not yet.
It's a good one. Yeah. Very concrete examples.
Looking forward to it.
A lot of good stuff in that. Reread your self-help books, people. Yeah. And if you got through, if you don't feel guilty about not doing the exercises, I'm not ready for the exercises yet. I think I might be ready in a couple months, but just read the book. And then
if you never take notes. You've never have, give it a try.
Give it a try.
If you think you need it.
Yeah.
I think we all need a little improvement somewhere.
Well, yeah, and it just helps you to understand yourself more and to
But it seems like a lot of people have the same kind of like buzzy brain.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's why these books are so popular. And because a lot of people suffer from them, and in very different ways.
For sure.
Like, it affects people's lives in different ways, and especially, like, I haven't had much exterior adversity. Like, it's all, most of it is in my head, as I've said a bunch of times. But some people, it's like their parents have completely traumatized them. In other situations, it's a relationship or something like that. So, but all responding with the same type of self-hatred and piling shit on and just being stuck in that mud instead of, like, you know. Love yourself. Not love yourself, but like, yeah, well, just be okay with yourself, you know? And breathe. So, yeah.
Breathe.
Breathe. Breathe.
That hot air.
Wah, 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 wah. Did you enjoy that brief experience through our minds? It was concave and convex.
Dum dum dum.
Is convex a word in English or is it just in French?
Nope.
Concave and convex?
Yes.
I always remember mixing them up. Number 1.
Spring.
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 Were you thinking springs? Boy. Oh, morning, spring. Hello, springtime.
What's that from?
Wally. It's a Disney movie.
That's from later. Bang! Ah!
101 Dalmatians?
No!
What?
Really?
I don't know. Snow White?
No!
Cinderella?
No.
Is it a Disney movie?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Bang?
It was a horse running away, no? Somebody got shot? Beauty and the Beast?
No. What? No. How about this?
I'm probably not fun on the microphone. You can tell me what it is?
Bambi, bitch. Bambi.
Bambi, motherfucker.
Raindrops.
Listen, I haven't seen that movie in like 35 years.
That's fine.
35 years.
It's sad.
It is sad. What, the fact that I haven't seen it so long, or
the film?
Yes, yes, it is.
His mother dies.
You okay there?
Yes. It's just, oh.
Shit gets real sometimes,
I dropped
man.
all my not all of it, some of it. What's the topic?
Shit gets real.
Shit gets real. That's not the topic. What's the topic?
Spring.
Spring. Oh, sweet spring. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I love
Second
it.
favorite for me.
Autumn is your first?
Yeah.
Because it's cooler?
And it's
sense
drier.
of temperature? What?
Drier. Dry.
Autumn is drier. Is that what you're saying?
Drier.
Autumn is drier.
Drier than spring.
It rains all the time in autumn.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Takes the fucking leaves off the trees, mate.
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. I don't know.
Okay, autumn is the driest month of the year.
What?
That's what you're telling me?
Autumn is not a month.
The school gets school. What does he call it? School? Spool?
No. Schulhouse.
Schulhouse. Megamind flashback. Schulhouse.
And the colors are prettier. I like the oranges and the reds and all that more than the blooming stuff because it means more insects. Well, the insects are coming. The insects are coming.
If you, like England, for example, in spring, is glorious. You know, there's so many flowers, and they have a lot of like the flower basket thing in windowsills and stuff, and little villages and things, and little towns, and it's really pretty. And that's in England, so just imagine it in like tropical countries. They don't have spring. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is there a spring? I don't know. Why are there 4 seasons everywhere? Does that matter? No, but I mean, don't they still call it like when we were in Australia? It was their winter.
Yeah.
Why do they call it winter?
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
What else are they going to call it? I'm the idiot.
Well, no, I mean...
It's just separating the year in 4. If the weather is different to a certain degree, I just think maybe in some places it doesn't. But it probably...
It probably does, but just to lesser extent. right? So it's more
in
of
the tropical countries.
Yeah, the closer you
Italy.
are to the equator, I'm guessing you're basically in the summer zone.
You know what I find strange?
What?
Penguins on beaches.
Oh, we're not gonna have this conversation again, are we?
How is this again? What do you mean?
We talked about where having most penguins live in the southern hemisphere.
With Tom, we talked about this, but that wasn't my point. I was talking about penguins
And
in
beaches
hot
and
places.
periods.
Makes me feel weird. I don't know what to
makes you feel
expect from them. They look like winter birds,
Yeah, they look like.
and then they're
birds.
like, "No,
This
baby,
this ain't cold, and I can
cold.
still swim."
I can still swim.
There you go.
Hot, hot, hot sharks, shark teeth. Hot, hot, hot shark teeth.
Well, that's seals in.
Seals and penguins. I feel like I've fallen off a roof. I'm still falling.
Yeah.
One of those small roofs, like
Roofs with hooves.
roofs with hooves. Yes, roofs with hooves. What is happening to us? It feels like we're in a spiral. Hey, we're in the honky
We're in the
tonk.
cheese. I think of the Durban cheese.
We're in the cheese. We're in the melted cheese.
Yeah, we're in the cheese
So
now.
hungry. No, I think we're in the in that tunnel from Willy Wonka.
Which one? We're talking about the original, right?
I think they did it in the second one as well,
Okay.
but like not well.
Not well.
Not well. That was not well received by the
received.
cul-de-sac. The cul-de-sac refused. The cul-de-sac refused. The second film from Willy Wonka.
Second film of
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Oh, are you still
Willy
listening?
Wonka.
Are you still
Willy
listening,
Wonka.
listener? We haven't spoken to the listener in a while.
That's very true.
Audience? What do I call you? Patient X? Are you still there? Are you still there? If you're a new listener, you don't even know who Patient X is.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's you.
Did you just adjust your glasses?
Don't worry, Patient X. Stay calm. Instructions will follow.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Tom Zalatni, host and producer of Up for Discussion, a long-running comedy podcast on the Upford Network. Every week, me and my team of hilarious improvisers use audience-submitted questions to dive deep and delicious into every topic under the sun. Nothing is off limits. The audience has full control. It's like going to an improv show, only it's in your ears, and nobody's asking to see a scene about sex toys. Hopefully. One reviewer called it an underappreciated cult classic. Another reviewer called it not a very compelling product. Go check it out and see for yourself. The Up for Discussion podcast. Available wherever fine podcasts are sold.
And
Well done. That was really good. Yeah,
Didn't
good.
see that one coming.
We didn't take the fucking number on
That's
that
okay.
first one.
36.
36, fuck. 36, fuck. Paul doing that bird.
Bird?
You know when
It's
you
more
do
of
a
a
silhouette?
spider.
It's a bird. That's the bird silhouette when you do
Look
shadows.
how far apart they are. I'm doing a tarantula.
It's your feathers.
No, tarantula.
What the hell is that? His dick?
His head, man.
His thumbs are his head.
Yeah.
There's no way. Listeners, put your hands in the typical bird shadow position
No.
and then see it as a tarantula with like giant stick faces. I suppose it could be the mandibles.
Yes.
You're eating your own face with your own tarantula?
Yeah.
I'm so hungry, Polly. I'm so hungry. Oh, is there more chips? We finished the chips. Oh, murder to murder. Oh, which part of my body am I slapping? That's what my body sounds like when you touch me. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Yeah. Stop
I tried.
it, Polly. Stop
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Stop.
Well, thank you for listening,
Is that
everybody.
it?
Yeah, I think it's it.
That's a short, tight one.
Hey, sometimes it's short.
Sometimes it's short. Sometimes it's not short. I love accent, no accent. It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best in the West.
It's the best in the West.
Hello, stranger. How are you today?
Okay.
Good to hear.
I'm okay.
Yeah, great.
Who wants to share some grapes? Hey. Hey. I enjoyed this. And I thank you.
Thank you.
And I thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.